Om Bhurбhuvassuvaḥam Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayantam.
Salam everyone, let us speak again about Gayatri mantra and Sathya Sai our beloved Swami. So in some of my other videos, I already discussed so many questions, topic about the meaning of Gayatri mantra, meaning in a sense like philosophy, energy. Very mysterious question why Swami chose exactly Gayatri mantra, because there are many other great mantras, but anyway, this is the central mantra for the Vedic tradition, and that's the reason why Sathya Sai's choice was exactly about Gayatri mantra, obviously. In this video I wish to share with some interesting personal experiences. Okay, I spent something like 20 years in Put Party when Sathya Sai was in his physical form there, so it means 90s and 2000s. I was not staying there permanently, like come and go, but yeah, a few months every year I was there. And in 90s I was translator, Sathya Sai translator for the Russian-speaking groups. So I experienced a lot of personal like interviews with Swami. That's how I wrote and published 3 books with my memories about all that interviews, spiritual instructions, and miracles. So all that books are available in English as well. And in this video we are speaking about Gayatri mantra, and one of the first miracle which I remember, and it was very important for me personally, was connected with the Gayatri mantra. So I remember in the beginning of 90s I came to Put Party for the first time, and just in the Western canteen, even now I vividly remember this situation. I met one American devotee who became later on my good friend, and just can you imagine, I came to the ashram for the first time, and this American devotee person, first of all, he was I think kind of easily 15 or 20 years older than me, and he was like the person like with a long story of devotion to Swami. Many times already you've been to Put Party, so I was first time, and he was obviously experienced person. And I asked him a very naive question. Of course now it sounds quite funny, but at that moment it was not funny for me. I asked this American guy, like, I want to receive interview. I want to speak with the Swami personally. Okay. And then I asked, how can I subscribe? How can I, take any cue and manage it, subscribe, buy a ticket. Of course, now this situation absolutely looks like really funny, but at that moment I was very seriously asking this question my new friend. And this American guy, he told, of course he laughed, and he told, no, it's impossible to buy tickets, it's impossible to subscribe, it's impossible to manage it, it's just only Swami's choice. And if he chooses you and your group to enjoy interview and enjoy personal communication with him, then you can get it, but that's only his choice, and nobody knows how he chooses it. He chooses it because he knows, because he is divine incarnation. You can be good or bad, rich or poor, whatever. But if he knows that you need it, you'll get it. But then, after a few minutes, the same American guy, just later on, better to say, he told me quite seriously one secret. Oh, I was really excited to hear, to get a secret, how to get interview. And this American guy, he told me that, well, if you practice seriously Gayatri mantra, for sure you will attract Swami's attention and you can experience many interviews. That was very interesting message for me. Well, at that moment I already knew Gayatri mantra from my Kriya Yoga guru, whose name was Yogi Ramaya. He was from Tamil Nadu, so it's like Kriya Yoga meditation master. He passed away in 2006 in the age of 84. And actually I met my Kriya Yoga master before I physically came into Puttaparthi. Though I came to know about Sathya Sai, a few years before actual first visit. And that was very interesting for me. Well, I can practice Gayatri mantra and attract Sathya Sai's attention. So that was the message from this American friend, new American friend whom I met in a queue, in the Western Canteen, beginning of 90s. And I started to practice. Actually, I started to practice it before I came across this interesting secret. But after that, I decided, let me try to practice it a few hundreds of times every day. And then, honestly speaking, I shifted to the next level a few thousands times every day. And I like lucid dreams. So lucid dreams, like dream yoga, all that kind of techniques. I think it's very important tool to connect with great masters, and of course with our Swami especially. Sometimes he can come to my lucid dreams or mystical dreams, and I'm sure for you as well, like the same situation. I'm sure that most of the viewers, you, my friends, you also have a lot of experiences regarding Swami and your personal mystical dreams. Sometimes it is possible to, if you're able to practice lucid dreams, that's the difference. Mystical dream is when you can be not in control, but the lucid dream, you have to be conscious that, aware that you are, the main of the space of dreams. So like lucid dreams is something different. Sometimes it was possible for me to invite Swami. That's also was possible. And I started to practice this Gayatri mantra thousands of times every day, daytime, lucid dreams, like this. Sometimes in my mind, sometimes out loud. And it really happened that this secret works. He started to invite me, sometimes with my groups, with my friends, sometimes personally. And step by step I became his translator, interpreter for the Russian-speaking groups. Of course, I can't guarantee you, of course, that the main point, the main secret behind, this situation that I became his translator, I can't guarantee that the main point was exactly intensive Gayatri mantra sadhana, but who knows, maybe that was really the reason why I got so many interviews, and of course later on really many interviews, because I was just translating for Swami. So this is the story. Yeah, and what can we get out of this story right now? So now Swami passed away 2011. 2012, 1 year later, Prema Sai was born. Of course, we have a huge number of candidates. And I have many videos about this topic as well. So I respect all candidates. I think, yeah, more or less divine consciousness, according to my intuition, maybe I'm wrong. This Sai consciousness functions through different candidates, that's my opinion. But one of them is the Prema Sai anyway. And I have no idea how Prema Sai tradition will looks like in the future. Nobody knows. Or maybe you know, but not me. Okay. I think that it's a great mistake to suppose that Prema Sai tradition will be, or going to be, I don't know, replica, like more or less the same like it was with Sathya Sai. It's a great mistake. It never happened. Be careful. If you expect Prema Sai will be just replica, you're gone, you're lost. You will not catch the point. Just take Shirdi Sai Baba as example. It's obvious that Sathya Sai was pretty much different. Though if you meditate, of course you can feel similarity. You can experience that this is the same absolute divine consciousness, just in the form of Shirdi Sai, then Sathya Sai. Let us speak now about these two incarnations. But the difference was also pretty huge. That's the reason why some of the Shirdi Sai devotees, they didn't recognize, and actually they even rejected Sathya Sai, because it was difficult to recognize, okay, that the same Sai consciousness born as totally different, phenomena of Sathya Sai. It was also difficult situation for many Shirdi Sai devotees. And I'm sure that the same trouble will happen with the Sathya Sai devotees who will try, but unsuccessfully, to recognize Prema Sai. Of course, I hope most of the Sathya Sai devotees will successfully recognize Prema Sai, but some of them are not. Yeah? Because of this expectation. Well, I have no idea, because at the moment, the Sathya Sai is 10 years old. I don't know how his ashram and how his tradition will function. Some people suppose that he will be a silent guru. Some people suppose that he will be a crazy guru. Some people suppose that he will give a new level of philosophy. Some people suppose that he will not give any philosophy. We shall see. Why worry about it right now? And I have no idea. Maybe he will preach Gayatri mantra as well. Maybe not at all. I have no idea. But of course, even now, we have a lot of real examples how Prema Sai is very active in the world of mystical dreams. He is visiting many people, spiritual instructions, healing, everything happened through the dream world. That's Prema Sai's activity already now. When he was like 5, 6 years old, 8 years old. Now he's at the moment 10 years old. When he was something like 8 to 9 years old, I remember he already actually blessed maybe a couple of dozens of Indians and Russians to practice Gayatri mantra. Yeah, that's also important. But what role, what level of importance this Gayatri mantra will play in Sai tradition, I have no idea. But Sai consciousness is oneness, of course, and we have three forms: Shirdi Sai, Sathya Sai, Sai. Anyway, you can practice even now Gayatri mantra and attract, if we can describe it in such a way, this divine attention, and blessings and grace. Maybe that grace and that blessings may visit you in the form of Sathya Sai, or maybe Sai, or maybe just light. But it's not the question. It's not that years before Gayatri mantra was actual and it's not actual anymore right now. No. It's eternal. It's eternal mantra. So, and it's a great tool, great essence for the, it's like for our physical body, spinal cord, for the meditation, for the contemplation, and for all aspects of our human existence. And on the top, of course, it's spiritual divine transformation. That's the meaning of this mantra. But for the healing purpose, we can use it, and we have so many stories about healing effect of this mantra as well. So Sai Ram, God bless all of us. Sai Ram, see you next time. Pay attention to the Gayatri mantra. Practice more and enjoy divine grace, bliss, peace. Sai Ram.
Om Bhurбhuvassuham Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayantam